Hello. So you have several of us joining from Hillrom. We are a medical device company headquartered in Chicago, Illinois. We're really happy to be here today, partnering with the Chicago Urban League for this great event. With me today, I have Janet Stevens, who is our VP of Quality. I have Anna Walter, who is she's an analyst in our operational leadership development program. And I have April Washington, who is our HR generalist at Hillrom. We have prepared slides and videos that we would like to share with you all if we can get the slides started.
Are you able to see the slides?
Yes, now I can.
Awesome.
Okay, great. Anna, do you want to speak to the slides?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
so hello everyone. So like Ebony just mentioned, so we are Hillrom, and we have a quick video that will give you a little overview of what we're all about. So let me get that video going. Let me make sure I'm pulling off.
Connection. It's the core of compassion and communication. So imagine if you could advance connections and expand them to the heart of healthcare. Integrate the medical technology you depend on to deliver the right care at the right moment. The doors would open for earlier diagnosis, safer, more precise surgery, and accelerated patient recovery. We are not imagining. We are doing. We are the new Hillrom, uniting your most trusted brands and innovating more digital solutions with one simple goal: enhancing outcomes for patients and caregivers. Everywhere there is care, we are there, providing intelligent, more connected technology for doctors' offices, hospitals, and home. From smarter diagnostic and screening tools, to safer and more integrated surgical workflows, to insight-guided actions and simpler care team communications, to making effective care at home possible. We believe the right connections and innovations in the hands of those who heal can help turn healthcare into human care. Hillrom, advancing connected care.
Yeah, so hopefully that gives you a little overview of what we're about. So we are a global company. We work all over the world. And something else to think about too is if you've ever been into the doctor's office or a hospital, you've probably interacted with one of our products. So definitely be on the lookout the next time you go to the doctor. So we have another slide, and Ebony, I think I'll pass it back to you to talk about diversity at Hillrom.
Yes. Okay. And my name's Ebony Fisher. I don't think I introduced myself as I was introducing everyone else. I'm a treasury manager in our finance team. So diversity at Hillrom. So we are very proud of the diversity strides that we have made within our company. Not to say that we're perfect. We still have a long ways to go, and we are still progressing towards an ideal, very diverse workforce. But in the meantime, we have things that we just want to come over or cover with you guys. So we have about 10,000 employees, and within our employees, to support them, we have employee resource groups. And what those are different groups that employees can join, and all employees are welcome. But they are different affinity groups dedicated to supporting different employees within our company. So we have a professional women's group. We have the IDEA group that is for our disabled employees or the employees living with a disability. We have Embrace, which is our Black professional organization, and that is actually where we are from today. We're coming on behalf of Embrace today. We have Hola, which is for our Hispanic and Latino employees. Pride, which is for our gay employees and the LGBTQ plus community. We have a veterans group. We also have a new group for our Asian Pacific Islanders. So we really are trying to have these groups to support our employees and make them feel like they are supported. And we focus on retention, recruiting to have a more diverse workplace. We have been recognized by several different organizations for our diversity efforts. So that is something that we are proud of. Next slide, please.
I actually have a quick video if we want to.
Oh, yes, that would be great.
At Hill-Rom, diversity is important because we serve patients in every corner of the country, and we serve patients outside of the United States. Hill-Rom is a global organization. We want to make sure that the people at the table with the ideas and making the decisions actually represent the tapestry of the world. As we come together, it's important for there to be a hub that cultivates diversity to produce ingenuity. We have employee resource groups that allow us to kind of hover and be innovative and come up with ideas of what we can do to support mentoring and career development for women in the workforce. I'm a member of the Professional Women's Group. I'm part of the Career Development Committee, and I'm also the co-chair of Embrace at Hill-Rom. Embrace is the African American and Black professional organization at Hill-Rom. Our mission is to cultivate sponsorship, mentoring, and networking to create a sense of belonging for Black and African American employees. And for me, what the employee resource groups have done is it's allowed a space to develop as a professional and establish a network, but it's also increased my sense of belonging in the organization. And the more comfortable you are, the more you feel like you belong somewhere, the better you perform.
Awesome. So next we wanted to talk about our leadership development program. So like Ebony mentioned, I'm part of the IT leadership development program, but we have various departments within this program as well. So finance, operations, IT, marketing, R&D, and HR. So we're really trying to expand this program and make this open to everyone. So no matter what your background is, we have a place for you here at Hill-Rom. So for me personally, I interned at a couple companies during college and learned a lot. I've definitely been using those skills today. But even though I interned, I still wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to do. So I was looking for rotational programs following graduation, just as a way to get my hands on a lot of different things. So that's the beauty of these rotational programs, is you rotate through different parts of that department. For example, my first rotation was on the operational excellence team. And like I said, I'm in IT. So this would be if there's an issue with a system and the service desk can't fix it. Well, that gets elevated up to another team, and that was the team that I was working on. But I'm also, so right now I'm on a completely different team. It's the business intelligence team, and working a lot with data and learning about Power BI and different things like that. So definitely a huge opportunity here at Hillrom. And this program is growing. So I think we started out with about 15 LDPs, and we have an incoming class of maybe 10 to 12. So and these programs last between 2 to 3 years. So there could be up to 35, 40 people in the program. And with that, we have a video actually about the LDP.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Popple, and I chose Hillrom's Operations Leadership Development Program because of the diversity in rotational roles. I've been in continuous improvement, project management, corporate logistics, and now I'm a supervisor in the weld department at our largest site in Batesville, Indiana. Throughout these rotations, I've learned tactical and strategic skills that help me make better decisions for my team and for Hillrom as a whole. I've become a strong people leader through my experience working on the floor with our operators, working with union representation, and several project teams throughout my rotations. I enjoy knowing that no matter what rotation I'm in, everything I do is enhancing outcomes for patients and caregivers around the world.
Hi, my name is Michael Johnson, and I was a member of Hillrom's Leadership Development Program from 2013 to 2015. During this time, I was able to practice and develop practical skills to advance my career down the path of my choice. Many networking opportunities allowed me to travel the world and experience Hillrom's vast operational footprint. I have been able to visit plants in Puerto Rico, France, Sweden, and even had the opportunity to live in Monterrey, Mexico as part of the team there. In addition, Hillrom has many options for mentorship, which I use to help navigate the professional world. These experiences were critical to my growth, and the 2 years in this program are perfect for anyone looking to start their career strong.
I have found Hillrom's Leadership Development Program to be a unique way to introduce new talent into the organization. The LDP program within Global Operations gives employees an opportunity to explore the many facets of the fast-paced world of operations by rotating through assignments in manufacturing, continuous improvement, supply chain, or engineering. The projects, learnings, and other outcomes from these assignments not only help new employees to gain valuable leadership skills, but also help our operations teams to achieve our core objectives in the areas of people, quality, cost, and delivery. As the leader of our supply chain organization, I look forward to meeting each new cohort of students entering the LDP program. I am energized by their enthusiasm, diverse backgrounds and perspectives, and the ability to deliver results. I am very proud to see graduates of this program move into key leadership roles at Hillrom.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tim Lawrence, and I am the Senior Vice President of Operations at Hillrom. Just a quick shout out to anybody interested in our Leadership Development Program. I love the program. It's a great opportunity for new college graduates. Get to see many different parts of Hillrom across operations, whether that be sourcing, manufacturing, quality, supply chain, logistics, et cetera. Get a mentor, kind of talks through things, what's going good, what's not going good, someone you can turn to that's a senior person in our operations leadership team. I just think had I had that opportunity when considering kind of my first job coming out of college, wonderful opportunity with an awesome company, going great places, and a wonderful learning opportunity to get a whole bunch of different experiences in a very short period of time across a great growing company in an industry that really matters. So think about us, hit us up, ask questions, and good luck. Okay, bye-bye.
Thanks, Anna, for giving us an overview. So now we are going to talk to two of our esteemed employees at Hillrom. So again, we have Janet Stevens on the line. She is our VP of Quality Assurance, and April Washington. She is one of our HR generalists. So, Janet, I will start with you. Can you just tell us a little bit about your background, how long you've been with Hillrom, and what made you join Hillrom?
Yeah, sure. Can everyone hear me okay? Thumbs up. Okay, so I have been with Hillrom just over a year. My background is the pharma and medical device industry. So I am an engineer by trade, and I went to Purdue University, born and bred in Chicago, Illinois. I have been at Hillrom a year, and what we're responsible for in quality is ensuring that our customers and caregivers and patients get the products to meet the intended requirements when we sell them to them. So we manage everything from the design of the product all the way to end-of-life products and new products coming on board. My career path, being an engineer, has been a very storied one. I've had a lot of opportunities in the pharma industry and STEM fields to do a variety of things, from operations to quality to traveling the world and seeing so many different things. I would advise anyone interested in Hillrom to take a look at those videos. We mean what we say what we mean. We have wonderful employee resource groups that have very much been different than other companies I have worked. So I definitely think Hillrom is standout, and I have worked at Baxter Healthcare, Eli Lilly, and Pfizer, and Hillrom by far, in terms of its employee resource groups, have been above and beyond making sure our workforce is diverse, inclusive, and belonging.
Great. Thank you, Janet. And I'll turn it over to you, April, now to answer the same questions. Give a little bit about your background, your career path, what brought you to Hillrom.
So, hi, everybody. I'm April Washington. Like Ebony mentioned, I work within the HR team at Hillrom, and I've been with the company for about 2.5 years. I attended the University of Illinois, and my background is in communication theory, Spanish, and leadership. So interacting with people has always been my jam. And I really enjoy being able to do that in a professional setting, in the corporate setting, HR in particular, because it is the only place where well, not the only place, but it is the place where employee interests and the company's interests meet. And so I like being a part of decisions and processes that encourage employees to be productive and enjoy their work and enjoy the company that they work for. So that is a little bit about me.
Awesome. Thank you, April. And while we have you both, and not sure who, we can't see the audience, but advice to the participants that may be joining now. So advice of what they could be doing now in order to get in a position like you guys one day. April, I'll start with you, of things that they could be doing now.
I would say take every experience as an opportunity to indulge yourself completely. So by doing that, you're able to gain skills, but then you're also able to be authentic with your interests, and that will allow you to find your way, because everyone has a plan. Very rarely do people stick to that plan, and that's okay. That's more than perfectly fine. That's a part of life. That's a part of the process. And by trusting the process, you have to submit to it. So I would say indulge every opportunity that you can, fill your time, and you'll be led to where you want to be. So whether that's an internship in IT or in HR or teaching or studying a different language. It's going to be all of your experiences together that shape the direction of your career and your progression. The second thing that I would add is by indulging all of your interests, you're able to meet multiple people, and those people become sponsors and advocates for you throughout your career development process. And so that will always be very beneficial, especially if you're trying to make lateral moves or transfer industries. That type of networking becomes very, very important if you choose to do so.
Great. And Anna, could you answer that question as well? Advice that you could give the participants watching today?
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree with everything that April said. Just really be 100% in whatever you're doing. I was told a saying a while ago: if you can't get out of something, get into it. And I think that rings true for your whole life. A lot of times we're put in these positions that we don't really have the choice to do anything about. But if we can instead just be fully invested in where we are, we'll learn a lot. Another piece of advice would be find something that you're really interested in and run with it. Even if it's not super cool, that's okay. So for example, I love podcasts, and I've been able to learn a ton just about business, leadership, even stuff outside of work. And not a lot of my friends listen to podcasts, but for me, it's been something that has definitely helped me in my career.
Great. And Janet, can you answer that same question? Advice that you would give?
Yeah, sure. Advice I would give to young folks is, one, don't be afraid to take risk. Try to do something that you love, yet takes you out of your comfort zone at the same time. And I would say be diligent, and if you fail, try again. My career path has had both successes and failures in them. And if I had given up, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you today. So again, never think that one failure or one stop or one stump in a journey defines who you are. And you must be confident that you can really do it, no matter how hard the task is ahead.
Okay, great. Are there going to be questions from the audience, Chicago Urban League? Wanted to give the opportunity if there are. If Dion is still on. And while we're waiting, anything else that you guys want to share? I guess I can share a little bit. I've been at Hillrom for about 3.5 years. I'm in our finance accounting group. And to echo what has already been said, I've worked at several companies, and the culture at Hillrom has been my favorite. The culture that's created and the way that, we are, number one, our mission, helping patients inside and outside of the hospital every day, but also how our employees are supported. I have personally felt very supported throughout my journey here, been able to have a lot of great opportunities that has empowered me and catapulted my career to ways that I wouldn't have imagined. So really can't speak enough to Hillrom. And then advice I would give, I agree with what our other panelists have said today. But also I'd just add, just being hungry for a lot of information. When I was in your shoes, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. So coming to these events and hearing from people that are in their careers, getting an understanding of what they do, maybe it could spark your interest to, learn about it more. Like I had never heard of a VP of quality assurance when I was trying to decide my career. But if I had, maybe I would wanted to go that route, you know? So just exploring career options. I know the more popular ones that, you know, you hear about from, you know, birth. I feel like, you know, if it's, you know, the medical field, being a doctor or engineer or a teacher or a policeman or a fireman, those are great, but there's also a lot of other opportunities. And with that, I don't see any other questions. And I believe that is all that we have prepared for you today.
I think, Ebony, you have a comment from April. You probably can't see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to add one other quick thing. Don't be afraid to ask questions and put yourself out there. And I feel like we kind of all touched on that, and, you know, indulging the things that you're interested in and being vocal about things that you want to experience. But it goes a long way for people to understand where you are, right? Because there are times very early in your career, especially when you're deciding what you want to do, you don't know what you don't know, but the people around you can be advocates for you if they have an understanding of kind of where your head is at. So don't be afraid to share what's going on in there, because they won't know unless you express it.
Great. Thank you, April. That was great. And yeah, on that note, that is all that we have today. Thank you so much for having us. And we will look forward to the next event.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.